Hey guys, welcome back to your weekly reading with Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. This is going to be for March 1st through the 7th. I'm actually filming this on Monday, March the 1st, mainly because I was working all weekend on the March monthly video. So if you guys haven't seen that, go and check your zodiac sign out. I do recommend that you watch your sun, moon, and rising. That way you get a holistic view of what's going to be going on and the energy you might experience. So I already cleansed my cards offline to kind of save time. And shuffled quite a bit, but shuffled a few times just in case on camera. Some people get really weird about that. So I'm just going to start pulling some cards to see what the energy's like. Okay. Well, you got Page of Wands. So, this is very much stepping into the beginning of March, the first week of March, with a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. And, this is kind of, this very much reminds me a little bit of like the Fool energy. Like you're just kind of going in with eyes wide open, excitement and passion. This is very much about kind of just seeing what happens, being open to receive what happens, not trying to control everything. I'm saying that because the Page energy is very much, going in and looking at life with rose-colored glasses. It's like you guys, there's just an innocence about this type of energy. And what I'm going to say is that I feel like this is a lesson for a lot of us to kind of keep and hold on to that energy of enjoying the present moment, because what happens from that is that you start to manifest, and that's really where the good stuff happens, is when you stay in the present moment in a very positive state. But here's the thing. With all the law of attraction stuff out there, I think some of the things that people do forget to tell people is that you might say that you want A, B, and C, or that you're saying that I already have these things, which is great, and all the affirmations and intentions, but you need to be open, ready, and grateful to all the opportunities so you can make those things happen, okay? So, and that's really what that Page of Wands is like. It's like, you know what? I'm enthusiastic about life. I'm ready for any opportunity that comes my way, and I think that's a really good outlook to enter into March, okay? And plus, we're entering into spring, which I think a lot of people are ready for, including myself. Then we got, then you got King of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. So this is very much about looking, so even though there's excitement and kind of like we're turning a new leaf and yes, we're getting to that new fresh time of year. One thing I will tell you is that this week, it is good to have, yes, passionate and excitement and the willingness to charge forward and to put action behind those words and ideas. Absolutely. The King of Pentacles is going to remind you that you do need to make sure that you are researching and you are looking at things and you're not making every decision based on emotion, especially if it is a big decision and if it has something to do with your home or the bulk of your finances or assets or real estate. I would just tell you that the King of Pentacles did not get to the position where he or she is in by just making, decisions on a whim, okay? So this is really about using, kind of that enthusiasm and excitement and the willingness to move forward and using that action, that push, but making sure that you're doing things with a level head, because if you just make decisions on emotion and excitement, you might regret them a little bit down the road because you didn't have all the facts, or you didn't do enough research, or you didn't really realize what you were getting yourself into, okay? So with this King of Pentacles, this is saying that, look, make sure you invest wisely, look over at contracts, look over, industry trends. This is somebody, and the energy this is around is being very, very much the devil's in the details, the very strategic, very, very logical and rational energy, and doesn't make decisions just because. The King of Pentacles to me is, and I've always considered this, and this is just my point of view, very close to kind of the Emperor type of energy, meaning that this energy, you've seen it all, done it all. There's nothing that, really catches you off guard because you've really maintained the ability to center and ground yourself to make very logical and rational decisions, okay? This also means that your money is probably pretty good walking into March, which is amazing. So for some of you, you might be going back and forth on wanting to like blow some money because you have it. And then part of you is like save for a rainy day type of thing as well. Okay, so here's the thing. For this week, for some of you, and I'm just kind of pulling a couple little spreads just so maybe it hits more people. Seven of Wands is taking a stance for something, standing up for yourself, or, really telling other people in your life that, look, this is what I'm backing. This is what my energy's focused on. This is, these are the people that I want in my life, and you're just going to have to deal with it, or you can walk away. So for the Seven of Wands, for many of you, you might have to be standing your ground a little bit this week. Maybe for some of you, it's your boundaries that you're kind of at a point where you're like, look, I'm walking into this first week of March really excited and happy and have a really positive outlook. I have a lot of things going on, and I don't need to take on other people's problems, especially when they can do it themselves, and I don't need to be an enabler for that type of behavior. So this certainly could be for some of you. And the Nine of Wands, I feel like for many of you, this has been a situation that you've been caught in quite a bit. So this is not necessarily a new situation. This could just be a conversation that's boomeranging back, where you're having to re-explain to people in your life, whether it's professional or personal, to say, look, this is what I want to focus on. This is what I'm doing. If you don't like it and agree with it, you have two choices. You can be positive and not say anything to me, or you can walk away and that's just it, okay? So I do feel like one thing about many of you going into this week, if you feel that your idea or your focus is, you're resolute in that, wonderful. If you really feel in your heart of hearts, if that's what you want to focus on and that's where you need to be, and that's what you want to do, then that's all that matters. And it might feel like with this Nine of Wands that you do feel like you've been kicked, around a little bit, or people have, not trusted your guidance, or they're kind of, they're questioning your ability to lead. They're questioning your ability on your, maybe an idea that you've brought to the table. But at the end of the day, if you feel deep down in your gut that it is the right choice and the right path, then that's all that matters. And this is also asking you to remember, what is your why? Be resilient and don't flail just because other people don't agree with you. That's life, really, okay? I know you guys saw my dog back there. She's stretching. Now, here's the other thing. If you've been caught in a situation where you're constantly being challenged, one thing that you can do to take your mind off of it, and this is really lovely energy, it's the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. To me, the Six of Pentacles is kind of known as like the win-win card. So it's this giving and receiving. It's this, in a way, this kind of fluid partnership of I do something for you, you do something for me, or vice versa, or whatever the case is. And it makes you feel good. It makes both parties feel good who are in, this circumstance. I do feel like for some of you, this is you paying it forward, or this is you helping other people who have really been there for you, that have shown their loyalty, that have, that truly are in need, and you're able to provide them either with a service, a product, your expertise, your knowledge, your time, whatever the case is. But there's something that you're going to be doing, at least this week, or thinking about doing, that you are kind of paying it forward and helping those and other people in need in some way, shape, or form, that it's really going to make you feel wonderful inside, because you know that you're doing it from the bottom of your heart. You're doing it from a really good place. You're doing it from authentic, genuine place. And the Ace of Cups, to me, is all about, it is self-love. It's the epitome of self-love. Yes, the Ace of Cups can mean a lot of things. It can mean new relationships coming in and all of that. Wonderful, yes. And it certainly can mean that you, by doing things and going out and provide and being a servant to others in many ways, and offering yourself, you might meet someone doing that. Absolutely. And they might see a side of you that they're just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, this is an amazing person, and they do volunteer work, or they're, offering up their services for free or pro bono, whatever the case is. But you could certainly meet somebody from doing that. But this is also about understanding that you doing good for others and you helping others and doing it from a place of no strings attached, this really is you feeling fulfilled inside. And that is when true happiness and love within yourself does pour out, not only to your community, but to those who are around you. But all I can tell you is that because Pentacles is very much something that you can touch, feel, and see, I would just say that whether it's money, time, a product or a service or whatever the case is, go into it knowing that you're doing it from a genuine and authentic place where you're not looking for a handout or something in return. If you do get that back, yes, great. But I think for a lot of you, it's just the feeling that you're going to get back of helping other people. And I do think that that's going to be something that sticks with you, not only in this first week of March, but moving forward, So let's just pull one more card and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. You got the Four of Wands. So really incredible energy to end on. Yes, I mean, like I said, for some of you, you can certainly meet someone that, you have romantic interest in. But this can mean a commitment, not only to yourself about, doing good and putting others as a priority in your life at times. But this can just mean overall happiness. It means that you're in a good place in life no matter what, with your partner, romantically, platonic, professionally. Things are really becoming more, things feel more harmonized. You feel more, there's more harmony in your life. For fuck's sake, sorry, I can't even get the words out. But things feel more balanced, and this is truly, I feel for many of you, it's the start of something new, and you're starting to really understand what the important things are in life to you, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching for this weekly reading. All the information as far as booking your reading with me or the Owlchemist membership, which is about exclusive content for members only, that's all in the description box. If you have not downloaded the free digital calendar, do that, because that will give you all the insights for all the moon cycles this year and including the retrograde cycle, so you're not caught off guard, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.